Okay, so I had to read this because it was just hilarious. I was just going across my was it FYPs and TikTok, and I was passing by, and this happened. This was posted July 29th. DJ Soul Child AC on his page about child support, and just it's just a fair use clip.
Child support in New Jersey is seizing everyone's bank accounts today if you owe back child support. And it don't matter how much back child support you owe. You can be owing just for 1 month.
So yeah, have been seizing, and apparently a bunch of other states have done this too. And I think it's absolutely hilarious. Um, Maybe this is what happened to Dr. Umar because I don't believe his story. This is Aurora the Goddess said this. Richard James, the single father, got paid. Heather Lynn Adams, my donor owed over 90 grand. His wife bragged on Facebook that he won a workman comp settlement. His own mother called them and said he got it. Oops, the next thing we saw was his wife crying. They got $8 of it. Not bitter, but his mom went to Disney with us for his graduation trip. The rest is put away for him. Love that. This is another Casmira. This is that why I got $10 out of the blue? $10. Keem Brule. That's good because paying when you want to ain't fair. This needs to be done in all states. Erica Hardy 77. Ella, I'm in Indiana, and this happened for a friend of mine. He put his grandfather's bank account, I think is what she meant, in his name so he could take care of his grandmother's bills, etc. The state took all of his arrears out of the account and gave it to my friend. He was begging for her to give it back, but if she did, there was no recourse for her to get her due because in the state's eyes, she was caught up. Do not give that money back, girl. I just saw on Facebook this mom got 53K. Good. Another person saw, tell me why I got $346.80 when he owes 129 grand. Oh my God. I just hope women are safe. That's very true. Because, a lot of these men are going to be crashing out. And y'all got to be careful because they're going to be crashing out. If they can't pay their rent, paying for the mortgage, if their car gets towed, if their new family needs their bills paid in money, they're going to be crashing out. So y'all be careful out there. Ryan, he would need a job at a bank account first. Leo Mill 77, the baby mamas can buy school supplies now. I'm old, almost 80K. Wish I was in New Jersey. Jersey is about to be a mess this week. Her mama is Bree Y. I wish Texas would do this, says Hot Mess. My ex owes 142K. Tisha Marigold, congrats to all the single moms and dads in New Jersey. Christmas is coming early this year. And y'all may be like, why are you laughing? I think it's hilarious. I really do. This is not owing on, and not saying that all debt shouldn't be paid, but this is not owing on a credit card or, like, this is a child that you helped create. And I when I see these child support, stories and things like that, I'm like, I laugh because it is very, and I'm gonna admit it is personal to me. My biological father didn't want to pay for us, and when I was 14 and my sister was 17, because my mom for all my life was going back with her lawyers and going back to court and constantly in court, in court, in court, in court, in court. And finally, when we got to that age, we got a lump settlement that was very, very small compared to what we really should have gotten because in Canada, and I know in some states, as long as you're going to school, you can get child support up until you're 25 years old. So you can do your undergrad, you can do your master's, and you can do your PhD depending on your PhD. If you can finish by 25, you can get child support for the entire time you're in post-secondary school. And I think that's fantastic. And so for the little lump sum that he gave us, and my mom was like, had to sign, okay, this is the lump sum, you can't ever come back. And she signed it, and just to be done with it, because the amount of lawyers' fees, she spent over years and years of lawyers' fees for us, and going back and having to take time off to go to court, and us sitting in the lawyer's office with her. Well, I remember so much of my childhood sitting in the lawyer's office, waiting for the lawyer's office, and they're having their adult talk, and I'm just bored out of my mind while they're in there. And sometimes we went in the office with her, sometimes we stayed in the waiting room, because I can imagine how serious those talks got. And all because, you have one set of kids before us, you have us, and then you move on from our mother, your wife, and start a new family. And oh my God, starting a new family is expensive. You got all these kids to pay for, and it's expensive. What? You didn't think that having kids was expensive? And we're supposed to feel sorry for you? So I'm so glad. I wish they had this seize and grab to pay out these parents who have full custody, whether it's a man or a woman. Absolutely. These are children. These are not material things. These are children. You made them. You participated in the making of them. You pay for them. If you don't want to pay for them, you get yourself sterilized. Either get yourself sterilized, because even with sterilization, births can still happen. You stop having the schmecks if you don't want to have children. If you don't want to make any more children, that's the only way to guarantee you do not have children, is not having schmecks. That's the only way. Because even with sterilization, oopsies, the procedure wasn't done right, the things can reconnect. But yeah, I don't care. I don't care. Let's read a few more of these before we close this video out. I guess I'm one of the lucky few. My baby daddy paid on time. Only time he fell behind was when he switched jobs. Oh gosh. He would make sure I hit my back pay though. Good man for that. Miss Strawberry. The Culinary Farm. My son avoided getting a job for 18 years over a $70 garnishment a month. LOL, $70. Costs more than that just for gas back and forth to school. Oh boy. Your son did that, ma'am? The Culinary Farm? Just Danny, great, because that 36K would come in clutch right now. Black Pepper Potts. They did this to my ex in Ohio. He moved to Florida. You move states just to avoid child support? Gigantums. Low-key working at the bank. Those are my favorite accounts. Laughing emoji. I think we're gonna end on that. So yeah, that has to be fun to see those. Whether you work in a department where people get their lick back, that has to be fun. Anyway, what do y'all think? Do you think that this should be a worldwide thing? If you owe child support, your bank accounts are seized. Doesn't matter if it's a regular bank, credit union, whatever. Garnishment of wages at your jobs. Yeah, let me know. Seize it and